Good morning, everyone. It is Charlotte. Welcome to my home. I have been asked by a couple in the comments if I would please show how to do the accordion journal. So I decided I would create another Halloween journal using that style. So what I have done, I'm hoping to do the entire journal on camera. What I did, and I went ahead and did this because, I mean, there's just nothing to it. I took some black cardstock and it measures 8.5. Well, it's your standard cardstock that when it's folded, it's 5.5 this way by 8.5 that way. And when you do this journal, it's best to have odd number of pages, so 5, 7, and so on. So I did this with 5 pieces of the black cardstock, and this black cardstock I got on sale at Hobby Lobby. And then what you're going to want to do is fold them, which I did. They're folded in half. Now on the other one, I went ahead and glued the inside, and this was totally together. And then I kind of got to thinking maybe it would be nice to have pockets if you wanted to add more to the journal. So on this, I went ahead and I glued the bottom and the right sides. Obviously this is a fold. And if I decide I don't want the pocket, not a problem. I can just stick some glue in this when the journal's completely made, or just leave it for future because you never know. Then these are all going to line up in a row of 7, and we're going to put them together using some Tim Holtz fabric. So the first thing I wanted to do was figure out what is going to be my cover. And the book I am using for this is this book that I got a couple years ago at Hobby Lobby. You can see right there, $19.99. I probably got this at 50% off. It's Fright Night. Is this called Fright Night? I'm not sure, but it's got some really great pages in it. And I thought, yeah, this will be a wonderful background. And the first thing I wanted was to figure out what I was going to do for the cover page. That to me was number one, because I like to work from the cover all the way then to the back. And I came up with this. Look at that. Can you see that shine? I mean, this is the perfect cover. Keeping in mind that to hinge the pages together, fabric is going to go here, so I don't think I'm going to lose this bat. I might lose a little bit of these wings. I'm going to lose that spider and anything that is along here. But when I put this down, this is what I want to see. So I'm really, really happy with that. And this is going to open then to the second page. And for the second page, I decided to keep it a little bit more plain than the front, because who knows what we're going to do to this. And I used this spider web with the spider. So this is all I did. And now I'm going to take you on the journey of each page, the other 6 pages after this. It's going to be pretty repetitive because we're going to be distressing each page. We are going to be gluing them, and that really is what is going to happen until I get all 7 pages together. And then we adhere them all with our fabric. So I don't know, I'm not going to fast forward this video, so you might want to just, if it's a little bit too much, you might want to just go ahead and fast forward it. Because I am having a not so busy page, I think it might be nice to then have a page that has a little bit more going on. So I don't want the really, really busy, but when you flip this open, this is what you're gonna see. So I'm thinking next to this, this might be pretty cool. These spiders, we've got a spider here, so let's do this one. Because my black page measures 8.5 by 5.5, I like to cut this to 1/4 inch less. So I will cut this to 5.25 because I want to see a little bit of that border. So 5.25 by 8.25. And I cut his legs right off of him. His legs are gone. So it's going to be, yeah, I think that's gonna look good. So keeping my fold on the left. This will go there. So this will be on the top. We will have a hinge here. Open this up, hinge here. So this is gonna be, this will be good. So now we're gonna distress this. And I'm hoping everybody is having a great day. This is actually Friday, but this video won't show up until I think Wednesday of next week. I've kind of started to try to store some videos and get a little bit ahead of myself, because I think when you see this, we will be on our way up to the mountains. We've got to clean up the pine straw before the snow starts. So luckily we only need to distress one side. The other side is hidden. And that's another great thing about this paper. The other side is white, so that is perfect. If I was dealing with cardstock where I hate to use a double-sided cardstock because you completely lose one side. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, but I prefer, if I've got white, it's just better not to have to be concerned. And I've got this down because I want you to be able, the black on black is not going to show up. And I will tend to put this a little bit over to the right side because I know there's going to be fabric on this side. So not really all that concerned about this side here. So we have that next to this like that. Oh, it's already gorgeous. It's already gorgeous. Then we are going to turn this over, and I think this might be the perfect place to house that page that was really busy. This one here. And looking at this, I think I'm going to take it this way. I think I'm going to get more pattern this way than I would have the other way. We've got a label here. We've got that full poison. Of course, you don't know what we're going to do to cover this up. Like I said, you have to keep in mind you are going to add pockets, tucks, you know, designs, whatever to this. So you may end up thinking that you've got something fantastic. And really what you've done is you've covered it all up. So we will go from here to all of a sudden this. This is fantastic. Yeah, it is cloudy here this Friday, and I'm thinking I'm going to do this video, and then I'm going to swing by and get my mother a Frappuccino milkshake and go have a visit. I'm not really in the mood to go out to lunch today. I need to swing by Hobby Lobby or Joann's and pick up a piece of wood to do a craft that goes with that Tussie Mussy I created. So I hope you haven't missed the tutorial I did on the Halloween Tussie Mussies, which you can do with your kids, your grandkids. Make one for your friend. Wouldn't one be so cute made with, you know, thinking about that, I just might do that. Wouldn't one be so cute, and then just stuff it with some craft supplies? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm just thinking, what a great giveaway. Oh my gosh, the brain is working. I am thinking I just might do a Tussie. You know what? Maybe I will do that next year. Has nothing really to do with journals. Giveaways don't have to be journals. They can be anything we want them to be. I mean, what? Oh, yeah. I'm liking where that's going. I am going to have to think about that. So I now know this will go like this. And so let's see what we want. That is really, really busy. And when I do that, I tend not to put a whole lot on that page to cover the design up. I will put more probably on this one. So we could go that. This I think I'll save. Let's use this. Look at how pretty that is. I think maybe this one. We are going to use this one here. So we can get this out of the way. And I like to keep them stacked because I want to keep them in order. I don't want to lose that. And it doesn't matter really what side here, which way we turn this. I think I'm going to keep it right side up. But if we went the other way, it really would not matter. It's not going to impact anything. So we are going to put this here like that. I think this is just going to be a gorgeous journal. Really, really had fun creating the last one. The fun is, I think, like with all things, isn't the decorating. It's not, I mean, it's fun prepping. This is fun, picking your papers out, but I think fun's in the details. This is just a necessary thing that we have to do. And I like to get all 7. I had 7 in the last one, and that was a pretty good number, but you could do 5. And I was wondering, okay, what if you don't want to do an odd number? What if you want to do an even number? Well, what happens if you do that is the back isn't right. You really don't have, it doesn't come out right. So you really do need an odd number to get this to go the way you want it to go. So we will go from this now to a new page here. And I think I really do love this. So, and I want to make sure this goes on there. So I think we're going to play with this right here. And this is nice weight, this cardstock out of this pack. A lot of times, it's just paper. Oh, I'm going to lose the bone. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to lose just the top of, what is that, a tibia? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here because I don't care about that. I would rather have the tibia, and hopefully this then will make the difference. And it does just. See that there? But at least I have the whole bone. Don't want to lose that. So, October 1st is when I am going to start the new process with the index cards. So I've had people ask me, because I have so much trouble giving them away every week, can we just have our name added back in? And I've thought about that. My reason for not doing that was to give everybody a chance to win. But yeah, you know, they just go from week to week, and so I think I'm going to do that. You can win one week, your name's going to go back in. But the only thing that you have to do, the only thing that I would prefer, I'm not going to add your name if you're not a subscriber. And that's simply because people that subscribe, that's a thank you from me to you. These cards, these giveaways. I mean, I'm giving away an index card, which means I put one in the mail every week for the entire year. 52 weeks, you know, that adds up. Postage, it adds up. And I have not put a limit on it. Has to be in the United States. The only thing that I've asked is that you please be kind and subscribe. And I do try to go and check, because it's not fair to my subscribers if you're not a subscriber and you win. So I would appreciate it if you want your name. That's all you have to do, and I don't think that's too much to ask for. But if you win, I am going to put your name back in. That's just how it's going to be. So all the names thus far, I am October 1st, they're going out, and I'm starting over again. So, yeah. So what will happen is the last index card in September, the comments on that page, I will transfer over to October 1st. Because obviously if I start with that, I won't have had any comments at that point. So, yeah. So let's see what we have. Every now and then I have to just double check because I can get distracted. Okay. Oh, that's just perfect, I think. Nope, it goes this way. See what I mean? Okay, so it goes this way. And now we've got that. So I think this might be a good place for this one. So we'll use this one next. So yeah, so that's what's going to happen. And you know, don't fret. There still will be, you've got all of October, all of November, all of December. And then somebody said something that they would like to purchase some of these index cards. And so I'm trying to figure out how to put together an index card and possibly a tag and something else, like 3 pieces, and have a flat fee in my shop, and that will also include shipping. So I'm kind of trying to work that out, and I thought maybe I'll just go through like this index card here. Maybe I would make 10 of them. They wouldn't be fall because fall would be over, so they wouldn't be fall. They'd be generic, maybe pink, blue, botanical, something like that. So you wouldn't have to worry about, oh, but Charlotte, they're fall themed. No, they'd be something completely different. And then what I would do is maybe make 10 of them, make 10 tags, make something else to go with them, and make it like a package that goes in my shop. If you think that might be a good idea, can you just kind of let me know? And I was thinking maybe 3 items for $10, and that includes postage. So, but I want it to be able to go into an envelope because I don't want to have to use a box for the obvious reasons. Okay, so that is not on even at all. So right away, when I see how I did this, see how that is. It's not over, but it's right at the edge. Obviously something will go there to hide that. So we have this. Turn this over and let's check our papers again. I might have to get in the book. I've used this. The owl is great. This I'd like to use, but I don't know how I'm going to use it. This is wonderful. This would be the start of a new page, and it would be on this side. I'd like to use this whole thing because this is fantastic page. So let's see what I would get. I would get all the fingers and part of the chest. But let's see, when I cut this, I definitely want the skull. So I'll be cutting the fingers off, but that's gonna be okay because you can pretty much see that hand. So I think this would be a great page there. As you can see, I'm already very, very excited about this. This journal is gonna be great. Great, great. And I think it probably will be my last one. I've got the Sweet Mini in my shop. Well, I do today, but if you remember, this is Friday. It's I don't know if it's still there. And then I hope to come back this afternoon when I get home from my mom and do another video, so we will move this along one right after another. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Now you could use a score tape on this. You could use your glue stick, any wet glue. I'm using art glitter glue. Art glitter glue is out of Cottonwood, Arizona, so I'm gonna support. And it's a glue I really, really like. I hope to get there to their shop, maybe in the spring or maybe after the holidays. Okay, so this is a new page. Let me just do this again. No, it goes like this. Okay. So we're going to open it up to this, then to this, then to this, then to this. Okay, so there will be something across this. And I think, let's open our book. Let's see what we can find, because I think I've used everything I pulled out, and I apologize about the squeaky chair. Well, I didn't use, let me see this. I did not use this, and that's pretty. Look at that. So maybe that would be good. Let's use this. So let's see what side. It has more going on. Let's use this. 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And I see there is more, it's darker on the top, so I'm going to put that at the top and it will look like that, and I think that looks good. And we've got just 2 more pages, and if I can get those done with you, that's 4 sheets. And I will call this a video, and we will come back and hinge them all together, and then you will see that you will have your journal. So take that away. We have this. And I'm not putting a closure on this. We're just going to use a ribbon to close it all up. I don't want any eyelets on the front, because the eyelet will go through to the second page. And yes, I probably could cover that up, but I think just a ribbon closure is good enough, and then that way your journal can grow as much as you'd like it to. And so we have this, we will turn this, and now we'll get into our book, because I don't know, I could, let's see what I have left over. Really did not want to repeat pages. I have to admit, look at how beautiful this is. Maybe I will go ahead. And this was the same as the cover. This is such a beautiful page. I don't really want to waste it. So let's use this. Now I know the way that this is going to go. I'm going to lose some of that witch. I'm going to lose some of this skeleton. But it is just so pretty that, look at that. It won't be too bad, but then I'll have all of this, so we'll be okay. I know that there are people out there that really don't care for Halloween. Growing up, I never really liked Halloween. It just wasn't one of my, it was all right. It was kind of fun. I didn't like all the dressing up and running around house to house. It was okay, but it wasn't one of those things. Like, my grandchildren love it, but my son makes a huge thing. I mean, they live in an area about 5 minutes from us. It's not in our subdivision. They live in a younger subdivision, and there's lots and lots of families, and they have these huge hay rides and block parties, and my son takes it, the barbecue, puts it out front. He's got a cooler with sodas and water, and he does hot dogs every year. So yeah, this goes like this. He does he barbecues hot dogs, and so the adults, they all hang out, and it's just a lot of fun. So we usually go over there. I didn't go last year because of, you know, the C word. Ooh, this. And I didn't see this. This is beautiful. We want to use that. We used that. I don't think we used this. And we used that. Did we use that? Did we use this? We didn't use this. This is cool. And I love that these pages are perforated. So let's see where we are with these. And before I cut it, let's just, ooh, okay, well, that looks really good. This is too busy. This looks really good. And so does this. I think I'm going to use this. I love that. That together looks really good. And I think I like this side best. So anyway, what Halloween has become for me is it's just more about the fun of it. It's not about the door-to-door. It's more about the decorations. I mean, if you like Tim Holtz, how can you not love Halloween? You know, he's got some fantastic things out there. So, yeah, Halloween to me is just more about decorating the house inside and out, because I do love that. All the spiders and the mechanical things that people put out. And so it's taken on a whole new meaning. It's just kind of about the celebration of getting together and having some fun, visiting with people, and just enjoying the night. And many times we see a full moon, and that's just so beautiful here in the desert. Just pretty. So I'm hoping that you enjoy the holiday too. Okay. So now I have to see, I don't know if this is the front or the back. I think that's what ends up happening. I have to kind of refresh my mind. Oh, guys, though, look at this. Let me know in the comments what you think. But this is going to be, I can already say, this is going to be just beautiful. Okay, so this is the beginning of the last page. And I think on this one, let's go ahead and, because we've turned a page, let's use this. I think this is pretty. This is what I mean when I said, you know, I wasn't going to fast forward the video, but if it's too much for you, I get that you're fast forwarding. And if you are fast forwarding, you're just missing chit chat. That's all. You're not missing anything that's any big deal. So the person that wanted me to create the Tussie Mussy for her also wanted me to create a hanging Christmas plaque. And so I need to go find the wood for that. I need to do that today because it's been a couple weeks. I need to get that done. And I'm not sure if that's something that you would even be interested in seeing. And so I'm not sure about that. Okay. Get this on there. And see, this is where I can't remember. I can't remember what the order is, and that's the problem. This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. So then the last one, wait a minute, I just messed it up. Okay, I think I just messed it up. Sorry guys, but this is the process that I go through. So if you're going with me, okay, so this is going to be, we're on the last page now here. So I think I'm going to bring this one out. So I think that looks good. So we'll do this, and then we have a back page, and then we are, let's see, do I want this black? Do I want this piece here? I think I'll go with this black. So we will need one page after this for the back. So what is going to be the back? That then is the question. What should the back be? I will not put anything on the back. Like I won't put a pocket or anything like that, because as you have it laid out and you're using it, you don't want it to be off balance. If you're writing in it, you don't want it to be off balance. You don't want anything that could possibly fall out. You know, as deep as you make the pocket, you don't want anything that could fall out, that you could lose. I know in the last one I used the Gothic kit from Artie Mays, and I know that the last page I put a potion page which had lines for journaling, and that was perfect because you could journal on the back and you were good to go. So here is this page, and when we turn it over, then we've got the back. So let me grab the book one more time and see what there might be in here. This might be good. This right here. I know I didn't use this. Maybe that would be cute on the back. I didn't need, no, that's the cover. I'm not using the cover. But I did not use this. So I wonder, let's see, am I going to cut that skull? No, let's use this on the back. I'm going to cut it a little bit. It's not going to matter. And I do want the skull, so forget about the hand. I want this part down here for the back. All right, and then it is put together, and I've kept you on long enough, but I think this is going to make a good back. It doesn't need anything. I just replaced this dauber, and already it's shedding. I must be really, really hard on daubers. Is what it is. Okay, we can close up our, yeah, I think for back that's pretty. Close up our distress ink, put our shredding dauber away, get our last page on here. Close up our ink. And then I'm going to give you one last look at what we've got. And then the next video, I can get this out of here. The next video, let me close this up. The next video we will do our don't need that. Okay, so this is what we've got. Cover. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Look at that. That looks great, but as you open it, it will go this way. See that? Just so pretty. Okay, so the next step is to get the hinges on here and then to decorate. So I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.